To move them towards the center of the tram. If you need guest assistance or have a medical emergency, if you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or if you have any sound or video issues, reach up and grab the red emergency cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please remain seated, keeping your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. The studio is private property, and if at any time during the tour you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the cord and remain seated. Please, no smoking of any kind during the tour, and be prepared. Our tour today features loud noises, sudden traffic movements, fire effects, and many water effects. You'll want to have your cell phones and cameras out for great photo opportunities, but keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. Finally, for your safety and those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while you're on the tram. Alright, take a good look at the road that we are driving on right now. And left here on the left, you can see the construction being done for the Fast and the Furious roller coaster coming to our park next year. To the right, we've got posters of our many productions, and then right behind them is fire station number 51. That fire station got its name from the hit 70s drama Emergency, which also took place at a fire station number 51, and of course it was produced by Universal Television. Now, if you folks are wondering why we have a fire station at a movie and TV studio, that's because our lot is humongous, folks. It's more than 400 acres wide. It is so big that we're also known as Universal City. And just like any other city, we've got a fire station, a police department, even postal service, in case you want to send someone a letter while you're visiting us. Of course, what we specialize in is making movies and TV shows, and we do that at our sound stages. They're like big warehouses where we build the set of the various productions filming here. In fact, on your left, the Soundstage 12, one of the oldest but largest ones on our left, and we shot all these movies. Alrighty, now we've made it to the front line. Here to the left are more sound stages, numbers 11 all the way down to 7, where modern classics like Supercharged, which starred America Ferrera and Ben Feldman was filmed.
It's hot in here, but let's have some patience for one another.
Yeah, you know, the heat makes us all act.
If your face stays where it is, it's going to get punished.
Other shows that have also shot in this part of the lot include the Emmy Award-winning series Hacks, which streams on Max, as well as Bel-Air, the new version of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. In fact, when they were filming here, that production was so big, they used 3 sound stages for it. Numbers 8 and 7, which some of you can still see on the left-hand side, and then number 14, which you're also going to see on the left once we go past these trailers here on the left-hand side. Now, here to continue on with the tour are the stars of that show, Jabari Banks and Ollie Shellington, who played Will and Carlton on the series.
Can you just grab me a water when you get? So what it is, you put egg on the cheese. You put cheese on the eggs, and on the cheese. That's right. Whoa, how many seats do you think are in there? I don't know, it's gotta be a lot. Could probably fit the whole Bel-Air cast and crew in there. No, we gotta get one of these for the mansion. For sure. You're lucky for y'all. The base of the mansion lives right here on Universal Lot. Right. Some of Bel-Air's most pivotal scenes have been filmed right here. Jabari, what have been your most memorable moments? I don't know. I mean, there's so many to choose from. You know, I remember before your set when Will first enters, and at that moment, his life changes forever. What about you? Well, the Bel-Air Academy gym set is here too, and I remember you having to sit in that cold ice bath for hours. Yeah. And that was really fun. I still can't feel my toes. No, but seriously, my favorite part of this lot is the talented crew who put it all together, from hair, wardrobe, makeup, set design, props, and transportation. Oh, yes. Transpo's the best, and they have the sweetest rides for us to play with. Actually, speaking of, if we're gonna get a ride like this, we'd better go talk to Transpo now and let these people get back to their tour. Yeah, that sounds good. As long as I get to drive. Oh, not if I got the keys. Come on, man.
Folks, don't forget to catch Bel-Air streaming only on Peacock. Now, when those actors are here on the lot, they're always having fun. They're driving around in golf carts. They come up to the trams. They go around the sets, and just like them, we too are going to have fun on this tour, because although it is a slower day here at the studio, well, there's still people driving and walking around. And when you see them, folks, please do not be shy. Put your arm up in the air and wave it like you just don't care. Because we love to greet everyone who comes to visit us. But I want to know how good all of you are at greeting everybody here. So on all of you. On counts of 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like you back there. Yeah. Put that arm up in the air and wave it. Yeah, there you go. Now everybody do like this. Wave it side to side. Left, right, left, right, left. Faster. Try that throughout the tour. Trust me, you're going to have way more fun. Now here on your left are our production bungalows. Among them is Mark Clark Productions, who brought Wicked to theaters. Here with a special message is the director of the movie, Mr. John M. Chu.
Hey, Studio Tour! You're seeing a lot of behind-the-scenes movie-making magic today, showing you up close how filmmakers, like me, bring our dreams to the big screen. After your tour, the magic of Wicked continues at Universal Studios Hollywood, where you can experience photo ops, props, and costumes from the film, and fun bites and drinks from Shiz and Emerald City. But first, here's a look at Wicked.
Come with me to make the wizard. I've got a puzzle. This is your moment. Come.
That's something to see.
Folks, don't miss Wicked in theaters now, including our very own Universal Cinema on City Walk. Now, did you know that John M. Chu got his start in Hollywood here at Universal Studios, but it might not be the way you think. Many years ago, we had a show in the theme park called Screen Test Comedy Theater, where volunteers were selected from the audience to participate in a live production demonstration. Guests could even take home a video of their performance. Look closely at the scenes and the cast of this old Western bank robbery. That's right, that little frightened security guard is 8-year-old John M. Chu. Who knows, maybe the next big Hollywood director is on board this tram and will be working over at Sound Stages 25 and 26, which you can see here on the left-hand side. Built back in 2016, the first production that we actually shot in these sound stages was Hairspray Live, which also starred Wicked actors Ariana Grande and Kristen Chenoweth. Since then, we've also shot America's Got Talent in there, Lopez vs. Lopez, and St. Dennis Medical, which premiered this past fall on NBC. Now, across the street from these sound stages, coming up here on the right-hand side, you guys will start seeing our metro sets. The buildings and streets that we've got in this area can represent big cities like New York, Chicago, even Los Angeles. Perhaps some of these TV classics produced by Universal Television were shot in this area. Let's see how many of these shows you folks know. Now take a look to the right there. You can see that brick building with the emergency and ambulance only signs on it. That's actually the entrance to St. Dennis Regional Medical Center. Coming up here on the left is Brownstone Street, where we shot all of these scenes. And although these buildings around you look real, well, they're actually not. Most of them are facades. A facade is just a front and side of what looks like a real building or a home, made with light materials including foam rubber, fiberglass, plastic, even plywood. We make them with these materials because they're easier to tear down in case we need to build another set for a movie or show. Whatever takes place inside of them, that's all shot at our sound stages. There we have better control over the space, lighting, even the sound. Now, here to tell you more about these metro sets, where we film productions like The Blues Brothers and also American Ninja Warrior, is once again Mr. Jimmy Fallon.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York! I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Almost got mugged over there. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here! Hey, these cool guys. It's just, just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, we're shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
Now folks, get ready because from our Metro sets, we're heading over to Skull Island, setting up King Kong 360 Here to tell you more about it is the director of Universal's 2005 version of King Kong. He's also the founder of Weta FX, the company that made this ride. Here's Mr. Peter Jackson.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to do films like that. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up an adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from prehistoric times.
Make some noise for King Kong 360 Alright, folks, let's check out this behind-the-scenes video of the making of this ride. Like I said before, Weta is the company behind it. They've actually won several Oscars, one of them for Avatar, The Way of Water. They also worked on the original Avatar, The Lord of the Rings trilogy, Wonder Woman, and of course, King Kong. Their relationship with Universal Studios goes all the way back to the 19th and made special effects for hit TV series, including Hercules and its spin-off, The Xenomorph Warrior Princess.
With a project like the studio tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side.
Working on a movie, we always know where people are looking. They're looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shot that we're working on.
Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions.
Also, one of the things about this ride, unlike the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts. Because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This room represents where the screen is 10 meters away.
We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting them to the audience, it's a hell of a ride.
Now, in that attraction, you may have noticed how part of the tram fell into the depths of Skull Island. Now, whenever a vehicle appears on the small or big screen, we call it a picture card in the entertainment industry. So here's a look back at this vehicle's many on-screen cameos and its evolution throughout the years.
Let's give it a
Yeah, sit down and have fun just like these monsters here on the right-hand side. That beautiful mural is a piece of art done by an artist named Tristan Eaton, who has worked with a number of big-name brands, even former U.S. presidents. And here is a bit more on the making of that wonderful piece of art.
And an instrumental part of the process of designing these murals was getting to go to the Universal Archive. Going there, I got to see in person props from the movies, photos from behind the scenes, original illustrations from those movie posters, all this stuff. I had an early affection for movie monsters. I was always fascinated by the magic behind making movies. But I fell in love with zombie movies and monster movies as a young kid. My world that I come from is skateboarding and graffiti and comic books. You always have to pay homage to where that art form started. And for me, it started just painting stuff in the street illegally. You know, tagging billboards and dumpsters. And without that, I never would be here using spray paint like this.
By the way, folks, speaking of monster, one lurks in the waters here to your left-hand side behind these trees. That's the famous Hollywood Ocean, aka home of the creature from the Black Lagoon. Now, that body of water actually runs alongside several sound stages, numbers 30 to 33, where not only we film The Voice, but also the sitcom Happy's Place, which stars the voice coach Ms. Reba McEntire. That show actually airs tonight on NBC. Now, the tram isn't the only thing that has been into... The creature from the Black Lagoon isn't the only thing that's been in that water. If you've been here before, you may have also experienced the parting of the Red Sea attraction that we had in that area for many years. And get ready, folks, because we're heading over to the other side of the world and take out those cameras and cell phones if you haven't done so yet. Now we have been magically transported to the cobblestone streets of Little Europe. Ooh la la. It's here where productions like Roger and Hammerstein's Cinderella, which starred Brandy and Whitney Houston, was filmed, where they shot scenes for the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, where the Muppets have worked, and where several months ago, actor Pedro Pascal filmed a Corona commercial. Some of you may also recognize this area as The Good Place, setting of the hit comedy which starred Ted Danson and Kristen Bell.
You, Eleanor Shellstrom, are dead. This location, the afterlife, come on. I have never ever seen this. Even The Good Place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Well, maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
Now, you just heard what the bad place is like, but in a moment I'm going to show you what it looks like, because Little Europe is actually famous thanks to all of the classic monster movies that were filmed here during the early days of the studio. Productions like Frank...
Getting a subway station vibe in San Francisco, because there's a welcome to San Francisco sign to the right here. It looks like the makeup chairs are getting ready to go.
That's right. Good news, guys. They caught the shark, so if you wanted to plan a little beach trip, maybe Amity could be your next stop. We're going to check with our divers, though. Our police divers are out there doing one last sweep of the water. So, let's see. I think that's, where to go? Oh, there he is. That's George. Hey, George. George, buddy, how's it looking out there? Everything good? That was just some coral or something. He's like, oh, we're gonna move behind the dock here, guys, just for safety in case. I'm sure it will be much safer here behind these large tanks of gasoline. Okay, now more than ever, guys, stay seated. Keep your arms and legs inside the tram. The dock is moving by itself. And I'm getting more of our police divers, and I think there is still there's another shark in the water. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of smiles for a shark attack, guys. I hope that means that we all survive. Yes, looks like we just barely squeezed out. Okay, good. We're gonna get out of Amity quickly before we run into any more apex predators. We're gonna head down to our next destination, Old Mexico, just down the hill. We're gonna talk about how we can get water on a set. Not quite like it is there in Amity, but a different way. We're going to demonstrate how to add water to a set using practical effects. That means it's being done in real life.
Ocean in 1974.
Alrighty, folks, now we made it south to Old Mexico, where it is pouring. You know, I watched the weather forecast this morning, and our rover didn't mention anything about rain in this area, but you know what? I'm not gonna let Mother Nature distract me. I'm gonna tell you. Sorry, it's just that noise is just kind of startled me. But I was going to say, yeah, I'm going to tell you about all the wonderful productions that we filmed here. Classic movies like The Three Amigos with actors Steve Martin and Martin Short. Also music videos like Lady Gaga's Judas. Oh my gosh, there's a flash flood. Everyone take cover. Oh my goodness. Holy Jimmy Dynavox! You see, this is why I tell everybody, you gotta be careful with your cameras and belongings. You never know when you'll get splish splash on the tour, and then you'll end up getting all wet and wild, just like the villain in this scene from the movie Big Fat Liar, which starred Amanda Bynes and Frankie Muniz. Now, in case you're wondering, the flash flood actually came out of tanks on the top of the hill in that area, which have thousands of gallons of water that are constantly recycled for that effect. Now, we're going down into the Wild Wild West. This is 6 Point Sexist, where stars like Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio shot scenes for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's also where this classic cowboy roamed many years ago.
Well, you can count on that.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
We just have to top it out, that's all.
Oh, that Jimmy. Always horsing around, unlike these cowboys. Now, as we drive alongside the other half of our western sets, you'll notice that we have a lot of props outside. outside of them. They're left down here on purpose so that they can soak up the sun, the dust, and the rain and look warm the way they would in the real Wild Wild West. Perhaps some of those props were used in some of the fight scenes that took place over on Denver Street, which you can see here on the left-hand side. We've got several saloons there, and after a couple of drinks, this is what happens.
You're just gonna stir things up here. Bet I am.
Dare you hit that man?
Mine hit the ground first. Mine was taller.
Alrighty folks, now we've made it to the suburbs. Here on your left is Elm Street, where they've shot Netflix's Never Have I Ever. To the right is our famous Chicken Ranch, which looks like a real home, but it's not. It's a practical set. That means it has a steel infrastructure, and it's surrounded by all those walls, allowing producers to film inside and outside of it. One neighborhood with a lot of practical sets is the one on your left. That is Colonial Street, known for many years as Wisteria Lane to fans of Desperate Housewives.
They're open for business, guys. If you are in need of a room in LA, maybe I can help you out. Hey, there's the owner now. I'll give you back attention. Hey, Norman, buddy. I've got some out-of-towners. If you got a room or two, can maybe help. Okay, looks a little busy, guys. I don't want to bother him, but if maybe he has a chance between, looks like he's maybe cleaning, mopping, or escorting guests to their car. So, very generous thing to do. The trunk. Wow, that's an interesting place to put someone. Sorry, guys, I don't know what's going on. He's normally a pretty nice guy. Nice guy. Sorry, I meant nice guy. No, Norman, that's not what. No, oh God, it's happening. It's happening. We changed our minds, Norman. We'll try the next town over. Yeah, Monica. Watch out, get that door for. Another close call. Sorry about that, guys. Oh no, what's gotten into him today? See, I might have an idea. See, we're about to pass the original site.
Stop waving at him, folks. He might walk up the stairs. Are you crazy? Now, take a look to the left. There is the famous Psycho House, where Norman and Mother live. Alrighty folks, now we've made it to another scary part of the studio. It's the neighborhood where the movie War of the Worlds took place at. This airplane that you see on the left-hand side is real, and it cost the producers of the film about $60,000, but almost $200,000 to split it up into different pieces and transport it to Universal Studios. Here's more on the making of that film.
The airplane is perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision of Steve.
And it's like, again, to sit down and talk about the War of the Worlds. That thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see. You're doing good.
An impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Jupe Park. Over there, look into the winking lamp and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Show. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? But a little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso Experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. Well, it's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of a gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the hotspot. What's the bad miracle? You're about to find out. Welcome to the world of no.
Folks, I forgot to tell you, UFOs fly around this area, and one is going above the tram. Everyone looks down at the floor for your safety. Do not make eye contact with it, or they'll take you away. Julio, look down.
That's right. Happy train. Closing time.
Oh my gosh, it's gone. Everybody can look up again. But hold on, because now I'm getting a message.
Witness protection operation, I'm heading up my FBI team. Be on alert for Dominic Toretto, an ex-convict who has broken laws throughout the U.S. and around the world. Despite his checkered past, Toretto and his crew were recruited by agent cops to assist in U.S. diplomatic security missions and was granted a pardon for crimes committed.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime.
Don't think you're getting away!
Way to go, Larry.
Don't climb up the missile shot!
Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got you.
Woman, don't shoot! That's from the bridge! Under construction! Everybody hold on!
It's an entrance!
Alrighty, folks, that was Fast and Furious Supercharged, which means we're getting to the end of this tour, but that doesn't mean that your day is ended here. In fact, we're getting ready to park this tram, and once we get to that unload area, make sure to watch your step as you exit the vehicle. If you are sitting next to or leaning against the tram doors, be careful, they will be lifting them up. And don't forget to drop off your dirty glasses in the blue and silver bins you'll see in that area. Also,